Hello, welcome back to Chat About It, Don't Shout About It with me, Rachel, aka the Queen of the Woke, crowned by one of my haters because I am so woke these days. Yes, I am. Before we get started, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to everything. Slightly different video today. David Tennant, our wonderful David Tennant, our beloved 10th Doctor, David Tennant, has got some fears about the BAFTAs. He's worried that people are going to joke, "Get off my telly," when he presents the BAFTAs. Now, I don't know, I can't really speak for other actors with this, but I can certainly speak for myself. When I get a bit like that, I call it my inferiority complex, and that normally signifies to me that I at least need to stop for a bit. Now, obviously, David Tennant is a different person. He may not feel that way, but let's read the article and I'll let you make the decision for yourselves. David Tennant fears viewers will rage "Get off my telly" at him ahead of major BAFTAs gig. Now, in the past year, David Tennant has starred in Good Omens, Star Wars, Ahsoka, and There She Goes, as well as appearing in Macbeth in London's West End. By the way, although I'm an actor, I'm not superstitious. As he gears up to host the prestigious BAFTA ceremony on Sunday, David Tennant has addressed potential backlash over him being on TV too much. Now, is that the case? Does everyone think that he's been on TV too much? I think he's worked pretty steadily. He's done some big films and he's done some big TV programs, but I think it's been pretty steady, in my opinion. But then that might not be his opinion. Let's see what it says. Recently, the busy 52-year-old, 52, crikey, has starred in Good Omens, Star Wars, and Ahsoka, and There She Goes, as well as on stage stint in Macbeth in London's West End. And I read that bit again because I felt like it. Speaking ahead of his big hosting gig, David told this week's Radio Times, "It's funny because I filmed a lot of these at different times, but then they all come out at once." Yeah, that's normally the way it goes. People are like, "Will you get off my telly?" The Doctor Who star joked. The actor, who explained how he's feeling about presenting the BAFTAs and if he's feeling nervous about taking on such a big responsibility, he told the publication, right now, a month out, it feels like a bit of a thrill and a lark, an extraordinary opportunity to do something very unusual and exciting. People keep asking me how nervous I am, how I'm preparing for it, and so on. And that's beginning to make me nervous. Actually, you know what? It would make me nervous too. When people do that, that does actually, when I think about it, because it happens to me with stage plays when I do stage. Mm. And then it goes on to talk about him briefly, to talking about returning to Doctor Who and children in need. But we already know all of that. And then, yeah, it just carries on. Yeah, it's just talking about Doctor Who. So it's actually a really, really short article. But yeah, so he's feeling nervous, or starting to feel nervous, and he's a bit worried about what the public think. Now, I can't answer for the public here. Do I think it's a case of "Get off my telly"? No, not really. As he said, he's filmed a lot of things that's been spaced out over a period of time. It just so happens that it's all coming together and being shown at once. And that does happen. It is a thing. And then there will be a time where um, that doesn't happen. And we'll be like, "Whatever happened to David Tennant?" Or, "What's happened to David Tennant? Haven't seen him in anything recently." Oh, and then suddenly he'll appear. It just goes fits and starts, you know, and it all depends on schedules and filming schedules and when they're planning to release something. Now, whilst we're on the topic of Doctor Who, because that wasn't just the main part of the video, I don't know if any of you listen to the Big Finish audio dramas. But we are going to quickly talk about Big Finish? Because for a little while, there's been some rumors flying around, which I think Big Finish in their own way have tried to address, that Big Finish are going under. Now, I haven't noticed anything as of yet. I haven't really noticed anything about the frequency of release being anything that's particularly different. And I think if Big Finish were going under, we would notice a massive change in frequency of releases. But they have tried to squash some of these rumors, and one of them was a video of Colin Baker, the Sixth Doctor, talking about on X how Big Finish actually have a world record, which is impressive. And now they've released this Big Finish to make classic Doctor Who releases available for free as podcast. Colin Baker will host the podcast, which will be released from March. Big Finish has announced that for the first time, it will be releasing classic Doctor Who audio dramas as a part of a free podcast, Into the TARDIS. The podcast, which will start releasing weekly on Saturdays from March 2024, will showcase fan favourite stories from Big Finish's back catalogue presented in episodic 30-minute instalments. Each episode will feature a brand new introduction read by Sixth Doctor star Colin Baker and will also include behind the scenes interviews, with the podcast being available via all podcast platforms, with listeners able to stream it for free with ads. The podcast will be marking 25 years of Big Finish Doctor Who output, so it's a birthday celebration. Okay, by the way, this is a cold read, so that's a cool thing. And the first two episodes will serialize 2016's Death and the Queen, which was written by James Goss and stars David Tennant and Catherine Tate. Big Finish chairman Jason Hay Ellery said, as part of the celebration marking of 25 years of Big Finish Doctor Who audio drama productions, I am delighted to announce that Big Finish are partnering with BBC Studios Zebralution, Apple and Acast to launch Into the TARDIS, the first officially licensed Doctor Who audio drama podcast. This is an initiative that we have been working on for some time, and I'm particularly excited about it as it will bring Big Finish's work to a far wider audience. Jan Paterson, director of audiobooks at BBC Studios, added, for many years now, Big Finish has provided Doctor Who fans with thrilling audio dramas, and we're excited to see them extend their offering with a podcast. Into the TARDIS will allow the fan base to extend their enjoyment of the show, as well as open the Doctor Who audio drama world up to a whole new audience. This is a really clever idea. I like this idea. And if they are potentially going under, this could help, but it's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. But this is fantastic news. I'm so excited to hear about this. Big Finish recently announced that 3 new full audio dramas titled The Fourth Doctor Adventures Metamorphosis will see Tom Baker face off against a new version of the Toymaker, played by Annette Badland. EastEnders. Wait, is she in EastEnders now? She was in Midsummer Murders last time I checked. The box set will be released in June 2024 and will also star Christopher Naylor, Eleanor Crooks, Lydia West, Mark Gatiss, and Nicholas Briggs. So, rumors aside, and I don't know how much the frequency of these rumors are flying around anymore. This is really good. I like this. And I'd love to work for Big Finish. I really would. I really would. So yeah, Annette Badland, EastEnders. So she was a Slovene, wasn't she? I think in that one's not David Tennant's one. I can't remember now. Good idea. And there's Colin Baker. So yeah, Big Finish to make classic Doctor Who releases available for free. Let's just have a look. They do have a Finish, Big Finish. Where are you? People, that would help. So yeah, I'm just going to their page. There we go, Big Finish Insider. That's why I didn't pull it up. I forgot that's what they were called. There we go. There it is, all announced. And oh, yeah, I haven't noticed anything different in the frequencies of their outputs. None of that's really changed. They're still tweeting like crazy. I actually follow them on my private Twitter account. And yeah, so David Tennant is nervous and Big Finish are progressing, and this is great news. I mean, not about David Tennant being nervous, but this is great news. I wished David Tennant every success with the BAFTAs, and I hope that this podcast is a success for Big Finish. So that's it for this video, and thank you very much for watching. Chat about it, don't shout about it. Are you excited to see David Tennant host the BAFTAs? Are you excited about the Big Finish audio dramas launching a podcast? Are you just a Doctor Who fan? Are you just all classic Doctor Who? Are you new Who or are you new Who? Doesn't matter. Just chat about it, don't chat about it. And I'll see you next time. Subscribe. Thank you. Bye.